All right, what is up, people? We are officially live. Okay, I thought I would come with I guess this is technically a midday show, especially like on the West Coast. And it's oh my god, it's already like 11 p.m. over in the UK. So, anywho, all right, as you guys are coming in, let me know that you can hear me and see me well. We need to get into talking about Lizzo, a Tory Lanez update, and then of course Kandi Burruss responds to Nene leaks and all of the shade that Nene threw on the Carlos King podcast. We will be doing a full review of part 1 and part 2. I just got to actually watch it and get through the whole thing. So I know we kind of just came live in the middle of the day. So just let me know that you can hear me and see me as you're coming in, and we're going to get started. All right. We're going to get started. We can hear good. Thank you. What's up, Thrift Queen? Now, first things first, I actually wanted to come and give the Tory Lanez update. Now, Megan Kuniff is a journalist who has really been covering this Tory Lanez case. Now, in my opinion, she wasn't covering it the way the YouTubers was covering it, and I think she got a little jealous, and that's why she got the YouTubers kicked, out of the courthouse. That's just my opinion. I could have it totally wrong. I'd be willing to interview her to ask why she had a hand in getting the YouTubers kicked out of the courtroom. But I'm just saying, she got her own website where, she want people to subscribe so people can get her updates and read her blogs, even though it's 2023 and ain't nobody really reading blogs no more. They want video and audio content, and they want commentary, and they want a personality to go behind it. Low key, that's why a lot of the journalists is mad at the YouTubers, because they feel like we didn't take their job, even though we're simply keeping up with the times and giving the people what they want. They don't want boring, stiff, and a bob that's tucked. They want explosion and commentary and reads and this and that. And they want to be entertained while they are educated at the same time. So anyway, no shade to anybody, no shade to Megan or her Bob. And that's it. So let's get right into it. So as you can see, this is a Twitter page, Megan Kuniff. All right. And the prosecutors, I'm going to give y'all the update. The prosecutors are recommending a 13-year prison sentence for Tory Lanez in the shooting of Megan Thee Stallion. Now, for whatever reason, let me move over a little bit. For whatever reason, people online still feel like Tory didn't do it. Tory didn't pull the trigger. But at the end of the day, Megan got shot by somebody, and it was either Tory or Kelsey. And if he ain't go snitch on Kelsey, then I'm damn sure gonna believe that Tory is the one that did it. When is Megan ever gonna get her apology? She literally got dragged for about 2.5 years, only for this nigga to still be found guilty in the court of law. But when people are on the wrong side of history, they tend to not want to double back and just say, hey, I was wrong, and then keep it pushing forward. Just my opinion. But what is necessary to reiterate, to make sure I drive this point home, one of the main reasons why the prosecutors are recommending a 13-year prison sentence for Tory is not simply because he pulled the trigger. Okay, it's really because of his online behavior, his online taunting of Tory Lanez, and that he used his massive platform to essentially re-traumatize the victim. And that's what I need people to understand. When you are in trouble with the law, when you were going through it with whatever the fuck, anything you put on social media can and will be used against you in the court of law. Okay? And what may be entertaining to your fan base, or what may even be entertaining to you, is not going to necessarily look good when it's played in front of the judge and attorneys and conservative old white people that don't understand how we get down as black folks online. Okay? Just saying. All right? I see some of y'all in the chat here. The chat froze on my end, but I'm just going to keep it moving. So anyway, 13-year prison sentence is being recommended, and one of the biggest factors in them recommending 13 years is not simply that he pulled the trigger, not simply that he was in possession of the weapon. It's the fact that he used his platform over 2.5 years to actually re-traumatize Megan. Tory's team want him released. Let me actually go back. I can read exactly what they want. His team wants, I had it listed here. Well, let me just go back to it. Let me go back to it. Now I'm not going to be able to find it. But let's see. Okay. Tory's team. Let me share this tab instead. Tory's team is asking for him to be released from jail on probation and to go through a substance abuse program, because obviously substance use had a lot to do with what happened. But he's had anger issues for a long time. He's been very problematic. He's been very aggressive towards many people, and honestly his actions simply caught up with him. So you could be a Megan fan, you could be a Tory fan, you can agree that he should have went to prison. You could say that he should not have. I don't know. I don't really give a damn. But at the end of the day, we have to acknowledge that what we do and say on social media can and will be used against us, especially when you're facing a court case. So be smart, Black people. Like, I know a lot of times you get behind your content creators and you're being entertained, but you're also watching them self-destruct. Like, I implore y'all to please, like, start telling your fellow content creators, chill. You're going through a case, chill. I know you think we entertained by that, but that ain't funny. Just chill. Because now look, he locked up, Megan out living her life, and he's begging to get out. So that's that. All right. So let me move right along. Now, in addition to that, I wanted to come and actually talk about Kandi Burruss. All right. Shout out to Kandi Burruss from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her waist looks extra snatched. Did Kandi get some more work done? Is that a tummy tuck, or has Kandi been working out? Her face look real slim too. I just want to know. Orange is definitely her color. All right. And she looks good. I do have to say this though, Kandi, that's your favorite pose, Kandi. This that Kandi Burruss pose like this. Why Kandi always pose like that in every picture? Every picture, Kandi, she either does that or she does this. wait. Let me take it down. Don't shade the Kandi. But she either gives this. Wait. Stand up. See if y'all can see. She either gives this when she poses or she gives that. Tell me your mind. Tell me Kandi don't give that or give that whenever she poses. I love it though. She do. That's just Kandi doing a thing. But anyway, Kandi, threw some subliminal shade back at Nene Leakes because Nene Leakes shaded her in the Carlos King podcast. All right. Just basically showing y'all I am a star. I do got my
What's going on in their mind? Because I'm telling you right now, I'm okay. I'm okay that in your story, I'm the villain. Because you the clown in mine. A whole clown. Listen, sometimes it's okay to be the villain in the made-up story.
We already know that's a response to Nene Leakes. And best believe, I would not be surprised if we see a skit coming up on Kandi's either IG page or even her YouTube channel spoofing the whole Carlos King and Nene Leakes interview against her. Okay, so Nene said she's not inspiring. Matter of fact, forget me. Let's just go to what Nene actually said.
Kandi is not exciting. I just don't think she's an exciting. I don't think the camera loves her. I just don't think the camera. I think the camera loves her family, but I don't think they love her. And so I don't think the viewers or anybody would ever see Kandi as much as they want to make Kandi like the star. And she's been there for 100 years and she is her. I don't think not one person tunes in and believes that. Mm-hmm. I believe everybody tuned in and be like, okay, there's Kandi. Okay, now what's going on? Where's Kenya? Okay, where's next? I don't think that anybody tunes in and be like, oh my God, she's just bringing it and she's so everything. I think people look at it and they be like, okay, next. I don't think anybody is like that. I think that Kandi.
Now I want to ask y'all in the chat, do y'all agree with Nene? Because as I was reading the comments, a lot of the comments was like, look, Kandi, we love you. You're a businesswoman. You're this, you're that. You're on the show that Nene low-key wants to be back on because Nene, we know you missed that check. We're going to keep it a stack. Nene was making $2 million a season before she left that show. So I know right now Nene is missing that check. A cool $2 million to film and go on trips and throw shade and just basically be yourself, anybody would be missing that check. She can be a very rich bitch, but we're all rich bitches until the riches ain't coming in no more. Okay. Between family issues, relationship issues, Greg passing away, unfortunately, the lounge having to be shut down. It's a lot on Nene plate right now. Don't get it twisted. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a full review of the podcast interview with Carlos King and Nene Leakes. You know, this is the most hits that we've never seen Carlos King have on YouTube. No shade, all truth. And so I don't know if Nene and Carlos want to get together and do some kind of a project, but it's giving that y'all both low-key need each other right now, so y'all need to make some shit happen, all right? Nene Leakes is always asked about Real Housewives of Atlanta, and she's always asked about how she feels about the cast. And in my opinion, has Nene had something against Kandi since day one? Yeah, I think she was a little intimidated by Kandi, and not just intimidated by Kandi, but like, how can I put it? A little jealous. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand, like, when Kandi came on the show, she was already rich. She's actually from Atlanta. Nene is from Athens, I believe, which is outside of Atlanta. Kandi's very well connected. Like, Kandi was already a somebody before the show and has successfully leveraged the platform to grow her businesses. And Nene has not quite managed to do that. Nene went to Hollywood. It didn't quite work out. Nene tried to do some other things and it didn't quite work out. And so Nene is saying that Kandi cannot carry the show. She cannot lead the show. And in my opinion, Kandi, I mean, she can. I would see more Kenya being the star and the star lead of the show over Kandi. But the issue is, Kandi is just a kind-hearted person. And in order for reality TV to work, you got to have a lot of narcissism in you, overinflated ego, and you got to have a mean streak. And Kandi don't do that. Kandi don't start it, but she definitely finishes it. Versus Nene, who goes and looks for issues, and that just makes good TV. So honestly, the show is failing because they don't have enough narcissistic cast members. They don't have enough people to go at it and go back and forth. Dr. Pat said Nene is an ex-stripper. She used the cameras and having to entertain for dollars. Absolutely, and she doesn't shy away from her stripper past. But I'm just saying, like, Nene Leakes was never really going to make it in Hollywood because she doesn't have that. I don't know how to put it. Nene Leakes is just made for reality TV. And she's made for reality TV. I could even see her having her own talk show or like a show centered around her. But like movies, TV show, I don't know. I didn't see it for her in that way, but I'm not a producer. I'm not an agent or an actor my damn self. So what the fuck do I know? But that's just my opinion. We keep coming back to the same conversation about Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta. No, it's never going to be the same. No, Nene is never going to come back. Y'all going to have to let that go. And I honestly think that they need to either cancel Real Housewives of Atlanta or do a full swap, a full sweep, clean sweep. Give us 5 to 6 new ladies and let's just keep it pushing and keep it popping. They have run this shit into the ground. Y'all, it's everything runs its course. This shit cannot go on forever. Part of what made Housewives, and I'm going to talk about it more on my own show. Part of what made Housewives is that these were regular, these were humble people. And then it got to a point where they made so much money that they didn't, they were very conscious of the cameras and they wanted to show this and not show that. And, the unfilteredness of it all is what we fell in love with. We fell in love with Kim Zolciak drinking wine behind the wheel in a red Solo cup while smoking a cigarette and pretending that she could sing in a Party City wig. Like that made Housewives of Atlanta great. You got Sheree now, who was the bone carrier, the bone collector back in the day, and now Sheree is over here with a whole new face that I guess we ain't gonna talk about. But I mean, hell, even Nene has went through 5 to 6 different faces herself, so it is what it is. I'm gonna leave that there. And I'm gonna move forward. Did Nene tell a complete lie? No. Is there a little bit of jealousy in it? Yeah, I think so. Two things can be true at the same time. Because at the end of the day, Nene would love to be in Kandi's position. Multiple businesses, acting, Broadway, this and that, a team around her that loves her and cares about her. Nene doesn't have that. But then it's something about Nene, in my opinion, that her inner circle, I feel like, is people who are beneath her, less than her, and people that she can control and be the puppet master of. I don't really see her having a team of equals or even a team around her that's smarter than her and that knows more than her. That's really how you grow, to keep people around you that knows more than you. And Nene's narcissism and ego gets in the way. So I'm gonna leave that there, and I'm gonna move on. Last but not least, we need to get into this Lizzo mess, baby. More and more is coming out about Lizzo. Lizzo. Baby, they dragging you, boo. And you've pissed somebody off in the industry. But we're gonna get into that in a minute. So, all right. A filmmaker named by the name of Sophia Nali Allison speaks out against Lizzo. She said, I usually do not comment on anything. Oh, let me raise it up. And thank you, daughter of Oshun. Cheers to the Dusty Tory Lanez going to jail, right? JL. She said, I usually do not comment on anything pop culture related, but in 2019, I traveled a bit with Lizzo to be the director of her documentary. I walked away after 2 weeks. I was treated with such disrespect by her. And that's what we got to get back to. When you're working for somebody and they disrespect you, we need to make it normal to walk away. All right. I witnessed how arrogant, self-centered, and unkind she is. I was not protected and was thrown into a shitty situation with little support. My spirit said to me to run as fast as you effing can, and I'm so grateful I trusted my gut. Period. When you know you need to leave a situation go, that would have saved them dancers from having to eat and swallow dildos and bananas out of coochies. Reading these reports made me realize how dangerous of a situation it was. This kind of abuse of power happens far too often. Much love and support to others. So I know a lot of people is saying, look, we need more proof. And I understand that, but everybody is not lying. And there's something about people that present as nice and present as kind and sweet and innocent and wholesome are typically the meanest people behind closed doors. That's kind of how it is. Like, people that are like brash and unfiltered and rude a lot of times are like the kindest people versus the people that appear to be very kind are like the rudest motherfuckers behind the scenes. It's just interesting how that works. But anyway, you know, the clips are going to resurface. People are going to pull the receipts. So this is a 2019 interview where Lizzo expressed interest in a banana intercourse type of show. Oh, Lord, you know they finna use everything that she just said against her. But let's go.
This is a banana bar.
Well, that's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and
wear
they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
That's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My poo's potassium.
Oh, special.
It was really, they kissed. They kissed after, I'm not going to say what she did. But I'm trying to go to the show where you eat the banana out the. Which one is that?
This is a banana bar.
Well, that's the banana bar?
Yeah, you
and
wear
they have the banana in the coochie?
And ping pong balls.
And you have to go.
Yes. And
That's what I want to do.
Then you have to eat it.
I need my potassium, if you know what I'm saying. My poo's potassium.
All right, what y'all think? What y'all think? Now, we've done 2 shows on this so far, and the receipts against Lizzo, it's not looking good. It's not. Somebody says she always hangry. You know what? Seriously, though, it's not looking good. This is wild. Now, do y'all believe that Lizzo was out here forcing girls or highly encouraging girls to eat bananas out of cooches? And do y'all believe basically that she was being inappropriate? All right. Miss Sparkle said this is wild, gross. Lizzo a freak. Well, she can be a freak, but was she being inappropriate with her dancers? Who thought she was nice? A lot of people thought she was nice. That's the image she portrayed. That's what y'all said. I didn't never pay that much attention to Lizzo like that. Her music ain't really my kind of music. I don't follow her on social media. I don't have nothing against her. It's just not my kind of music. Big joints are pretty freaky. She must be trying to cross over into acting because this is dumb focus. But they grown. They are grown. When you say you'll bend a big back over, I sure will. I did the other night. But she was the one big. She was kind of big back, but she was tall, 6'4". And yes, she was a real woman. Proud of myself. I didn't hear some 6'4". You can't tell me nothing now. We got to ask where it comes from insecurities. Yes. She does things because she's insecure. Yeah. The hurting the what does it say? Hurt people hurt others. Hurt people hurt people. Yeah, totally. It don't make it right, but I'm not ashamed. I mean, I'm not surprised. The bananas thing is easier to believe than fat shaming. Was it in their contract? That's the question. Okay, so Lizzo, they dragging. They said that it's possible that you could have done this and that you are capable of doing this. And I'm gonna say this. I believe there's truth to it. Now, according to a little birdie, let me give y'all this little tea that I got. Hold up. According to a little birdie of mine, I ain't really gave y'all no tea like this in a minute. Ba 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 ba. According to my little birdie, there is a team of people behind the scenes actively working to ruin Lizzo's image. Okay. I can't speak on who, right? Because I don't have proof, but I'm here to let you know that this is not coming out for no reason. The girls that filed the lawsuit were encouraged to file the lawsuit. And I can tell you this working like in media that yes, people can and do pay media all the time to help in the takedown of a person, right? We're powerful as media. We can rise you up and we raise you up and we can take you down. Okay. We can ruin your image. We can be paid to run stories that we wouldn't normally run that may or may not even be true. So I can't tell you who because I can't prove it. But what I can tell you is that there is a team, and y'all know who this is. It's a he. I'll leave it at that. It's a he. She used to be cool. We thought she was cool with them. So I don't know why they're involved in this now. But yeah, this team is actively working to take her down. And I wonder, however, though, I wonder if this is just a takedown or if this is just a humiliation ritual that she has to go through in order to reach the next level of her career. Because humiliation rituals are very real. You know, when you see these male celebrities dye their hair pink or blonde or get exposed as being gay or get exposed for sleeping with a trans or all of this shit happens for a reason. It's rarely by coinkydink. So I'll leave that there. Oh, and allegedly the dancers and the directors were not only influenced to file a lawsuit, but got a little something under the table to file a lawsuit too. So I'm gonna leave it there. What's the reason for the takedown? I can't speak on that because then that'll give it away of who it is. I'm gonna just say allegedly it's a team that's actively working against her. Okay, so we're at 22 minutes. I'm gonna give you guys like 5 minutes here, or maybe even I guess we could close out at 30 minutes to give you 7 minutes for your questions and comments, and then we're gonna call it a night. I believe it. Monique said the same thing. It happens. This may be her initiation ritual. It may be. They said Lizzo hitting her staff with bananas, Cardi hitting folks with mics. This has been always been a wild week. It's been a wild year, and we ain't even hit Halloween yet. Like, I wonder what's gonna close out the year because you know there's always some shit that happens around the holidays. So, just saying, storm piping down Sasquatch, not Sasquatch. They don't do roast no more as their humiliation rituals. No, they don't. That was old school. I never liked her music. I believe it has something to do with Cardi. That's not what I was told, but people can believe what they believe. A super full moon at that. True. What will happen next? Right. I know we're all on edge. Like, what will happen next? Storm got on his hoochie daddy shorts. Yeah, I do. Right? I do. I ain't gonna lie to you. They're not yet. Yeah, they are kind of short. They are. I can't even hold you. They are. Let's see. I didn't get word that it was Saucy Santana, but I can't tell y'all who. Storm, you read that wrong. Oh, okay. Well, you have to send it, type it again. Storm, you know Lizzo boyfriend Mike left her because of the allegations. Wow, I didn't hear that. Interesting. Nene was great on The New Normal. I mean, yeah, she was. Don't get me wrong, but even on that, it was really her playing herself. Like, I haven't seen Nene in a role where she's not playing herself. Like, playing a sassy black woman, that's who Nene is. So that's, I mean, it's acting because you got to memorize the roles, but it's not. It's like me being on a television show and I'm playing a YouTuber, or I'm playing the best friend who makes sly remarks at the bullshit that you do. I'm really playing myself in a sense. So now if I see her as like a crackhead in a movie, I can say, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how else to say it, but Lizzo is a demon. If spiritually awake, you can see it in her eyes. Ooh wee. I think there was some coercion with a side of truth. And that's why also too, like when you have employees, you cannot be fraternizing with the help. Ain't no, I'm taking you to the strip club. I'm doing, like, I hate to say it, but it's like you got to stay over there and do your job. I, as a talent, have to be over here because anything can be misconstrued, and now you're being sued. I believe she pissed off the wrong person. So this ain't no ritual. She pissed off the wrong person. Her pay for play boyfriend unfollowed her. Well, I was told that she pissed somebody off. I was told that. When we gonna act together? I'll be seeing so many skits that we could do together. I'd be like, this would be fun to do. Hopefully soon. It's a little hard to do when we're not like in the same state. Nene acts just like Lisa Ray and Gabrielle Union. They played themselves in every role. Ooh. Wow, wow, wow. What do you think about the Drake concert? I think it's going to be Astro World Part 2. I don't know what it's going to be, but all these concerts are rituals. It's energy harvesting. Like, I mean, I think we know that by now. Storm, give us the initials. Oh, no, because that'll give it away. That will give it away. That'll definitely give it away. Your coworkers are not your friends. Facts. Because they are typecast. That's a good point, too. Also, I don't even know if I could see Nene playing anything other than herself. Like, see, this is when you have to think about like what you do to your body when you're trying to be an actor. You, like me, even with all these tattoos, like, yes, they can be covered up on set. That takes a lot of time. It's a little expensive. But even all these tattoos, like, yeah, I could play more urban roles, but then if I wanted to play, let's say, like an elementary school teacher, I would have to wear sleeves the entire movie, which even Kevin Hart does that because his whole torso is tattooed, and yeah, he covers up. But then you kind of can't even see his tattoo. Anyway, whatever. You get the point. So, like with Nene and her fake breasts and all the work she's had to her face and like the perfect veneers, like I couldn't see her, playing a slave. Like, what slave had perfect teeth and a lace front? You know what I'm saying? Like, it in a way, what you do to your body, it really does help to typecast you too. I hate to say it, really, Nene should have probably left Housewives maybe after like what, season 6, and just fully dove into Hollywood if that was what she really wanted to do. But then the money was really good at Housewives as well, so I can't be mad at her for that. You want to stay as natural looking as possible, yeah. Thank you, Candy Spot, for the super sticker. You have to be a blank canvas for acting. That's why your headshots have to be natural. Exactly. Exactly. You can play Ice Cube. I mean, I guess, but that ain't the only role I would want to play. But I'm not even tripping off that. Listen, you see them actors on strike, they're not even getting paid like that. Baby, they struggling. These people don't make the money that you think they make. Unless you win the top. But I'm making a way for myself on YouTube, and I can really produce and write and make my own shit. I'm a hustler. If I really want shit, I got an iPhone. People shoot movies on iPhones. Look at Tubi. I can shoot my own films. Like, if I just, Maybe that Lil Jones hit me up. Maybe that's something we can do. We just really create our own fucking mini series and whatever. It's so many things we could do. There is no limitations. Damn, I feel good. Is that meditation and prayer and shower I did? Feel good as hell. Oh, I just got hit up on IG. Oh, no, some bullshit. Never mind. Yes, web series. Yes. Yes. Tyler. Okay, Tyler. Yeah, if he can do it, why can't I? Not saying I can be Jocelyn's body double. Y'all are OD. All right. So yeah, Tubi's not that bad either. All right, people. So thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. And yeah, I will catch you all later. Remember, you can follow me on all platforms, Storm Monroe. You can follow me on OnlyFans, Black Tatted Nerd. Same thing on Twitter, Tatted Nerd. If you're interested in being added to the list for the Halloween party, make sure that you email me, stormmonroebusiness@gmail.com, and I will simply add you to the list. Details to be announced soon. Yes, you will have to pay for tickets. Things will not be free. And that's just what it is, okay? And I'll let you guys know what the way I'm thinking about doing it for now is, I'll find a hotel where like you guys can get some cheap rates, some group rates or whatever. And as far as the location of the party, that would probably be undisclosed until like the day before or the day of the party, because it's a lot of haters out here. And yes, we would have to have security there as well because people do too fucking much. Okay. All right. I need to know when it is. It would be for Halloween. So looking at my calendar. Damn, don't y'all hate when y'all phone randomly like the screen to go out? Okay. So looking at August, September, October. So Halloween is actually October 31st. That's a Tuesday. The Saturday before would be October 28th. So that's when we would do the party. October 28th. Yeah, Halloween weekend, not Halloween day, not actually on the and yeah, people gotta work. So nah. It would make more sense for it to be that Saturday. So anyway, I will catch you all later.